Hello guys, very good evening and welcome to the New Year Eve celebration for GATE 2023 Aspirants. Yes guys, as I told you, even when I was an aspirant, when I wanted to appear for GATE examination in that particular year during the 31st night, I was just preparing, right? Maybe I was writing some mock test or some practice. I don't exactly remember, but 100% I remember I was into the study mode because I know if I, continue that passion for another 30 to 40 days, if I get successful in the GATE examination, the years to come ahead and ahead will be all in my favor. Yes, guys. So that is what you have worked hard a lot entire year. It's the last day of the year. That is just about to over in 15 minutes. Yes, because the session has come live for you at 11:45 p.m. Right. Hope you have really had a strong preparation and time to capitalize. Right. Just prepare this time. And that is why I thought if, many of you are not getting the idea what to do, you wanted to prepare but some distractions. Let us avoid the distractions, make yourself attentive, and just let us take 11 questions. I'll try to keep it a brief session, as the session also says 30 minutes, maybe little bit extra, but yeah, I'll try to keep it as a brief session so that you also get an idea what are the 11 most expected topics of aptitude for the GATE 23, and out of them 11 best questions. Okay, some good, some simple. It's a mixture that I have brought for you. So without wasting any more time, let us guys get started here. Yes, guys. This is a brief intro about me. Let's skip that because you know that from quite some time now. Okay, but just a reminder before we start that, guys, the new year is here and we bring to you as always the Maha Marathon, right? The complete revision plan, the GATE 23 booster shot and revision plan in just 10 to 12 days to ensure your complete revision. And previous GATE 22 or GATE 21, you look the toppers, even the all India rank 1 like toppers have got real benefit from this. So do not forget to join live. We are coming live EECIN and computer science from 3rd January. Do not forget to subscribe the channel in case you are not subscribed. And I'm just going to tell you that this session will cover the best questions from quantitative aptitude and analytical aptitude. Okay, these are the two areas and that's what is there. Other than that, spatial aptitude also produces one question, and then there are few questions of verbal, but verbal I usually don't deal with. Spatial, just one question, so I've not included in this. Let's focus on quantitative aptitude and analytical aptitude. And here it is, the first question. The first important topics regularly seen in GATE is the questions based on percentages, direct percentage calculation, or sometimes profit loss type of calculations, etc. So 40% of the employees of a certain company are men and 75% of the men earn more than 25,000 per year. If 45% of the company's employee earn more than 25,000 per year, what is the fraction of the women employed by the company who earn 25,000 or less? Okay, so it's all about percentage. You can take the total employees as X, or we can just assume that the total employees, is equal to 100. So of course, how many are the men? There are 40% of the men, so men are 40%, and 40% of 100 is just 40. So undoubtedly, how many women? The women are 60 in number. Now, 75% of the men earn more than 25,000 per year, right? So out of the men who earn more than 25k are 75. Okay, so that should be the 75% of the 40, and that is becoming 30. Okay, so one more statement is given that 45% of the total company's employee who earn more than 25,000 per year. So here, what is the total who earn more than 25,000 is 45% of the total employees, and total is 100. So 45 earn this. So how many women, dear? How many women earn more than 25k? Of course, 45 minus 30, and that is equal to the 15. So guys, how many are the women who are going to earn less than 25k, less than equal to 25k, is going to be the total women minus the 15, and that is going to be 45. So what is the fraction of these women? Okay, it is 45 out of the total women 60. So your answer for the question should be 3/4. Okay, and here I select the answer as D. A small suggestion from my side, because I want to keep it as a crisp session, I'll just take up the question and quickly describe the answer. If you want, whenever I show you the question, you can pause the video, or at least mute the video for a minute. You also keep trying solving parallelly. Okay, and whatever is the final answer, you can just match here. If your answer doesn't match, you can look into the solution, no doubt, guys. Next question, number 2, I have selected from progressions because we have seen recently and as well as previously as well that the questions from AP, GP, HP or some miscellaneous sums can be expected. So from progression, I've taken a simple question from the AP. The sum of the third and fifth terms of an arithmetic progression is equal to the sum of the 6th, 11th and 13th elements of the progression. Then which of the element of the series could necessarily be equal to 0? So the sum of the third term plus the sum of the 15th term should be equal to 6th, 11th and 13th. Here 6th, 11th and 13th, right? So this should be the a plus 2d, this should be the a plus 14d, and this is equal to a plus 5d, because we all know that the nth term an, we write it as a plus n minus 1 into the d. Okay, so the next is going to be a plus 10d, right? And this is a plus 13th term to a plus 12d. So when I simplify, left hand side is 2a plus 16d and right hand side is equal to the 3a plus 27d. So a to 2a cancelled, a and plus 11d is equal to 0. Guys, now according to the formula, a plus 11d should be the a12. That is the 12th term of the series would necessarily be 0. And yes, that is there in my option. My answer matched. It is C. The 12th term of the series would necessarily be equal to 0 undoubtedly. The third question I've brought to you from function. Now, this is not functions that you really study in engineering mathematics calculus. Some basic logical questions of the function. Okay. Given any function, their basic values or functions of functions, these are all logical aptitude questions. Okay, it's not like maxima minima of the functions or increasing decreasing function. So let's understand. Let fx be a function satisfying fx fy equal to fxy for all real x and y. If f2 is equal to 4, what is the value of f half? So see, very simple question. What I can do is f2 and f half. F2 and f half, if you relate, you can write this as f2 into f half, and that is going to be f of xy. So when I multiply 2 and half, I get f1, right? So if I am able to get the value of f1, my answer is done. And how to get the value of f1? This one is simple. Just substitute x and y both equal to 1. So you get f1 into f1. So f1 ka square is equal to f1. So from here you will get the two values of f1, which is either 0 or 1. Okay, which is either 0 or 1. Of course, so, right, which is either 0 or 1. Now, let fx be a function satisfying fx fy is equal to fxy for all real x and y. Okay, so what is the correct option that you can match from here? Right, what is the correct option that you can match from here? What is the correct option that you can match from here? So we have f1 which can be equal to 0 or 1, and there is no data that can, nullify the 0 option. So it could be 1, possibly 0 as well. Possibly 0 as well. Right. Yes, it could be possibly 0 as well. There isn't any doubt in that. So this actually becomes a MSQ question. Okay, because yeah, that's it. There isn't any information to nullify 0. So we'll choose both the options as correct. It could be either 0 or 1. No, mostly we don't expect MSQ from aptitude. Even if they come, we are ready for it. No problem. Let's move ahead to the next question. But this is sorted. Okay, f2 into f half, that is equal to the f1. And f1 is what I have calculated for you here. Right. Let's move ahead to the next question. Fourth, very, very expected topic, permutation and combination. In how many ways is it possible to choose a white square and a black square on a chessboard? It's a good question. So that the squares must not lie in the same row or same column. Now guys, for this you should be quickly able to recall that what is the size of a chessboard. Without that you can't solve that question, right? That is very much necessary. So what is the size of a chessboard? What is the size of a chessboard? Standard chessboard. It is 8 cross 8, 8 rows and 8 columns where alternate black and white, that you must have seen. Even if size you're not able to recall, you should note that. But yeah, itna sabhi ko dhyan hoga, there are alternate whites and alternate blacks. Okay, in how many ways I can choose a white square and a black square both, so that the square must not lie in the same row or same column. This is how a chessboard looks like, 8 cross 8. Now let's pick up suppose white. Okay, let's pick up suppose white, and yahan se agar maine white liya, so in how many ways I can select white? 4C1 ways, because in the first row there are 4 whites and I need to select one white. It's 4C1. It's 4 C1 ways. That is simply equal to the 4. That is done. Now, suppose I want to select black. Okay. Acha. Chalo. Now, there can be 4 ways of selecting white, but let's say this is the white I have selected. Okay. Let's say this is the white I have selected. As a reference, I need to take one. Na? So if I have selected this white, then the story is something like that the black one should not be from this row and column. That is from the first row and first column, black should not come. So from where you can extract the black? From the remaining 7 rows and 7 columns, right? So how many blacks can be seen here? How many blacks can be seen in this remaining section? Okay, in this remaining 7 cross 7 section. How many blacks? Now see, 1, 2, 3. 3 here, but next it will be 4 because of the alternate pattern. So it's 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4, which is 27. Last mein 3, these are 24. Right? Okay, so how many ways of selecting black? 24 C1, that is the 24 ways. Okay. So, in how many ways I can select a white and a black? This is 4 into 24. Okay. Guys, I am being very, very quick so that it's a crisp session and beneficial for you. In case you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment box. I will reply to it, or you can confirm me in the Telegram as well. Now, what should be your answer? Okay, let me write down the answer. Okay, this is 4 into 24, but who told that white is only going to be selected from first row? That was just one reference, okay? But who told white is going to be selected only from the first row? It could be second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, right? So it can be selected from any one of the rows. Okay, any one of the rows, right? These are the number of rows. So white can be selected from any one of these rows. And now let me calculate and write down the final answer quickly. Let me just calculate, guys. You also calculate that quickly. We have 4 multiplied by 24 is multiplied by the 8, 776. 766. Where is that? Yes, D is the option that is seen to me. All correct? So we have the option number D as the very correct. Let's move ahead to the next question. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is the number 5. Okay, that is the number 5. And again, the next very expected topic. It was seen also in the IIT Kanpur previous 2015 papers. The probability, quite good number of questions. If a 4-digit number is formed with the digits 1, 2, 3 and 5, what is the probability that number is divisible by 25? What is the probability number is divisible by 25? Repetition not allowed. Now, number divisible by 25 will be ending with what? You should have that pattern. The number divisible with 25 should be ending with what? It's a simple question. Okay, if you just understand the pattern, number divisible by 25. So it ends with either 25 or the 50 or the 75 or the 00. I mean 100, I'm writing as 2-digit 00. Then only the number is divisible by 25. That is very sorted. Okay, so it should end with 25, 50, 75 or 00. Now, it's formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 5. Right, it's formed using the digits 1, 2, 3, 5. Right, so now out of the 1, 2, 3, 5, it is very clear that 25 has to be there at the last. 25 has to be there at the last. Okay, 2 and 5, 25 has to be there at last. Okay, so now this can be arranged. Okay, now you have to just look into what? Arrange 1 and 3, and 2 digits can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. 25 should be fixed. Now this is the favorable case, right? Total arrangements की बात करें, without divisibility by 25. Total arrangement of 4 digits, sir. Total arrangement of 4 digits is 24. 4 factorial. So what is the probability? Probability, you will write this as total number of favorable outcome by the absolute total outcome. Favorable is 2, total is 24. So answer has to be 1 by 12. 1 by 12, yes, it is seen in the option. That is the A. That is very correct, option number A. Very, very correct, option number A. Done hai? Chalo, cool. Let's move ahead to the next question. Okay, let's move ahead to the next question. Okay, here it is. The circumference of a cylinder is 3 fits. Mensuration. Again, next very important topic. The circumference of a cylinder is 3 fits and its height is 16 feet. An insect climbs the pole such that its motion is the spiral one, and one complete spiral helps it to cover 4 feet in height. Thus, when the insect reaches the top, what is the total distance covered by it? Now guys, a very good question of mensuration. Okay, the circumference and height wo to baad mein dekhenge, and insects climb in the spiral motion and one complete spiral helps it to cover 4 feet of the height. Let's look into this picture. Okay, we have a cylinder, okay, whose total height is 16. We have a cylinder whose total height is equal to the 16. Okay? But one spiral, so let's say it climbs like this, and one spiral it is able to complete in 4 feet. One spiral it is able to complete in 4. Well, if it completes one spiral, it has climbed up 4 feet of height. So very clear from this picture, what is the number of spirals that it is going to complete? It is the total height divided by height consumed in one spiral, and that is going to be 4. So it will take 4 spirals. But what is the total distance covered by it? What is the total distance covered by it? So you have to now know how much is the distance. How much is the distance covered by it in one spiral? How much is the distance covered by it in one spiral? How much does it cover in one spiral? वो देखना पड़ेगा. Okay. To understand the distance, just simply understand, look into this guys. This is one spiral. It has again reached this end. So guys, just imagine, it's a game of imagination. You draw this spiral line on a piece of paper, roll a piece of paper in the form of cylinder and draw this one spiral line. Okay. And after doing this, unroll the paper. Okay. You draw this spiral line, the backside is hidden. Of course, backside is hidden. Okay. When you open this now, what will you observe? When you open the cylinder back, this line from this end, okay, you end to end join, and this end will come on this side, and this line is going to be connecting end to end. It is going to become a diagonal of that sheet, which will be rectangle. You unroll a cylinder, it's a rectangle. You can fold a rectangle into a cylinder. That is what it is. So when you unfold it, it's going to appear, okay, that spiral path, that spiral length is equal to the hypotenuse here. That is going to be the hypotenuse here, right? Now, what is the height? Okay, when you unfold this much of the paper, height remains to be 4 only. Okay, but when you unfold this, what is the total base of the rectangle? What is the total base? That total base is equal to the total distance of the circle. Distance of the circle is like circumference of the circle, right? So this is going to be representing what? This is going to represent the circumference of the base of the cylinder. The circumference of the base of the cylinder. Okay. So guys, what is going to be the value of L? It is going to be the square root of h square plus c square, and that is why directly they have given the circumference and height of one spiral. I don't want the total height. Height of one spiral is 4. So that is going to be the h, which is equal to 3 square plus circumference ka square, and the length of one spiral is equal to 5. Length of one spiral is equal to 5. So total distance, dear, now it is sorted. Total distance is equal to number of spirals into distance in one spiral. Okay, and the answer should be the 20 feet. So hope this is clear. Okay, 20 feet is going to be the answer. It is option number C, right? So although I am recording this session at some other time, it's a pre-recorded session, you are watching it right now, but still my timer suggests that for you the time is past 12 now. And yes guys, it's 2023. It is 2023, and I really wish you from my whole and happy heart a happy new year, a happy new 2023 year. And I just pray, I hope that the upcoming GATE examination within the month of February, and as well as the ESE examination that you're going to appear, you're going to rock it out absolutely. Very, very happy new year. Yes, we have entered 2023. Now, let's move ahead to the next question. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's move ahead to the next question. So we were done with the question number 6, and now we have the 7. After the mensuration, related geometry. Okay, they are both important. Sometimes question from mensuration, sometimes it is geometry. So next I've taken the question from geometry in the given diagram, and in circle DEF. Okay, in circle DEF is circumscribed by the right angle triangle in which AF is equal to 6, EC is equal to 15. Find the difference between CD and BD. Find the difference between CD and BD, and there are a few options. Now let's go ahead and check this. Okay, so AF is equal to 6. AF is given to me as 6. EC is given to me as 15. Find the difference between CD and BD. Okay, CD and BD. Let this be equal to X. Acha, let's not this be equal to X, because this is what I can find. Some simple theorems related to the circles and tangents. Okay, a tangent drawn, two tangents drawn to the circle from a common external point are equal in length. Two tangents drawn to a circle from a common external point, are always equal in length. This means that, dear, this simply means that the value of CD will be equal to the CE, and that is going to be 15. And at the same time, A is also a common point which is giving two tangents to the circle, and that is why AE will also be equal to the AF, and AF is given to me as 6. So let me write down 15 here, and let me write down the 6 here. Okay. But at the same time, one more thing will be valid, that is BF will be equal to the BD, and let's say that is X. This is the only thing unknown. So let's say this is X, let's say this is X. Your question is solved. It looks like sometimes complicated question, very simple question. One theorem simplifying it, that two tangents drawn to a circle from a common external point are always equal in length. Okay, now we know almost everything about this triangle. Pythagoras theorem can make you simplify this. Okay, so we can just apply Pythagoras theorem. BC square will be equal to the AC square plus the AB square. Okay, let's just simplify the calculation. So what is BC for me? It is X plus 15. It is the X plus 15 whole square is equal to the AC. AC is completely known to me. That is 6 and 15. So 6 plus 15, that is 21 ka whole square, plus AB. AB mein again unknown is there, X plus 6. X plus 6 whole square, right? So that is X square plus 15 square, that is 225 plus 2AB. So that is going to be 30X is equal to 21 ka square, that should be the 441. Again plus X square plus 6 square, that is 36, plus 2AB is 12X. So X square is cancelled. Okay, I am left with X square is cancelled. 30 minus 12 you bring here, 18X, and that is going to be 441 plus 36 and minus 225. Right, minus 225. Guys, divide by 18 and write down the final answer. How much should be the answer? Just divide by 18, and I am getting the value of X is equal to 14. Now, what is your required answer? The question was, find the difference between CD and BD. Difference between CD and BD. Now we have CD is equal to 15, BD was X, that is 14, and the difference between them is just equal to the 1. Difference between them is just equal to the 1 centimeter. Difference between them is just equal to the 1 centimeter. That's it. Let's move ahead to the next question. 7th done. 8th important question from a very important topic we all know, that is the data interpretation. I have taken a question on line chart, although it could be bar graphs, pie charts, anything. Okay. The question is based on the following line graph. In the year 1996, the estimated exports to the US were rupees 5.5 lakh when $1 was estimated as rupees 40. However, the actual export were only rupees 5 lakhs. Okay, whereas the estimated was 5.5 lakh. Actual export was only rupees 5 lakh due to the appreciation of the value of the rupees as compared to dollar. The rupee grew more due to the appreciation of the value of the rupee. What was the actual value of $1, other factors remaining constant? Okay, now if you are able to see this, exports to the US, this is by the circular line. Okay, let me just put it a little bit upstairs so that you see the entire pie chart here. So that you are able to see the entire pie chart here. This is the actual 1996 and actual exports is rupees 5 lakh. That is actually given to you. Actual export is 5 lakh. That is given in words also. Okay. Estimated exports to US, that is given there. It is not in the pie chart because this is the total actual exports by some firm. I think the data went missing, but no problem. There is a firm, Neil something was mentioned. The total exports of Neil for 1992 to 1997 is given. This is the total actual export. ये जो actual है ये total है. Okay, total by two different companies, but the last one, exports, specifically to the US. Center one, the dotted line is estimated exports to the different countries, total. Okay, but the question is only concerned about the US. And देखो, the estimated export was 5.5 lakh when $1 was estimated as rupees 40. ध्यान देना, right? If rupees 40 is equal to $1, okay, but the estimated export was 5.5 lakhs. So if it is 5.5 lakhs, how many dollars it would be? So it is 1 divided by 40 into 5.5 lakhs. Lakh is 10 raised to the power 5. So these many dollars it would be. Let's calculate this number as well quickly. Let us calculate this number. So that is, and that is divided by 40. So that is 13,000. This is an export of $13,750. Okay, so the actual the export that you want in dollar is 13,750, but dollar was estimated as rupees 40. Reverse sochiye, if 13,750 is multiplied by 40, you will get 5.5 lakhs. But the value of rupee appreciated, and the actual export was only rupees 5 lakh. Okay, the actual export was only rupees 5 lakh. So what is the actual value of $1? What is the actual value of $1? Very simple. Very simple. Okay, now $13,750 has to be the real export in terms of dollar, but the actual export, yeah, in terms of rupees is 5 lakh. So what I can now say is 13,750 in terms of dollar. This is the dollar price, but how many rupees? Rupees 5 lakhs will contribute to this. Okay, तो इसको reverse कर लेंगे. So how much will be the $1? So that is going to be 5 lakh is divided by this value. 5 lakh is divided by this value, and this is going to be how much? A quick last calculation. So it's a very basic and simple question here. Let me divide that, and this turns out to be 36.36 rupees. And if you have practiced even earlier also, the DI questions mostly in terms of calculations are very simple, sometimes much simpler than this. It's all about whether you're able to read the question carefully and extract the correct data from the given graph. It is NAT type question, 36.36. That's it, 36.36. Let's move ahead to the next question. Number 9, direction sense. Rohit started from his house and walked for 15 meters towards the east, where his friend Kunal joined him. Okay, so direction sense, one simple law. One by one, read up the line and draw direct line according to the direction. Rohit started, walked 15 meters towards the east. Okay, Rohit started and walked for the 15 meters towards the east. Okay, this is where east is. Okay, and who is starting from here? Rohit started from here. He walked 15 meters towards the east, where his friend Kunal joined him. So here Kunal also joined him. So from here Kunal and Rohit will both walk. They walked together for 5 meters in the same direction. Okay, sir, 5 meters in the same direction. Okay, so this is equal to the 5 in same direction, that is the east. Next, and then Rohit turned left and Kunal right. From here Rohit turned left. यहाँ रोहित जाएगा, इधर कुणाल जाएगा. Okay, so Rohit turned left, Kunal turned right, traveling 10 and 7 respectively. 10 and 7 meters. Okay, Rohit turned left, he traveled 10. Then let's talk about Kunal. Kunal turned right, he traveled 7. So this is 10 meters and 7 meters respectively. Kunal turns left again to travel 5 meter followed by 2 meter right. Kunal turns left to travel 5 meter. Kunal, this is where Kunal is going. Let me write down. This was Rohit and this was Kunal. Am I right? Rohit turned left and Kunal turned right. Yeah, Kunal was 7 meter. And now this is the direction in which Kunal is going. So what is the left of Kunal? Is direction mein niche ki taraf dekho. What is the left? This is the way Kunal will go. Okay, so Kunal will turn left to travel 5 followed by 2 meter right. Okay, left followed by 2 meter right. Okay, this is the final thing. This was how much? Kunal traveled 5 and 2. This was 5 and this is 2. Then next statement. Rohit turned right and travels 5 meters and reaches the office. Okay, from here Rohit turned 5 and reaches the office. Clear, everybody? And he reaches the office. How much? He traveled 5 and he reaches the office. That's it. Okay, and this is the Kunal's office. Now question kya hai? What is the distance between two offices and in which direction was Kunal traveling at the end? Kunal is traveling at the end very clearly towards the south direction. Down means south. And how much is the distance? So see, this 5 and this 5 is equal. Okay, so the distance that is there between the two offices is just the straight distance. See, many of these questions will involve slight trigonometry or trigonometry of sine theta, cos theta, or the basic hypotenuse, the Pythagoras theorem. But this is a straight distance, straight vertical distance. So that is why this is simple. And this is going to be 10 and a 7 and a 2. That is equal to 19 meters. That is equal to the 19 meters. So 19 meters south should be the answer. Now anyways, here options are very simple. Only one of the option contains south. So you can also just by this direction tell that the answer is D. But options may not be always like this. So I've calculated both the parts for you. Okay, next one, number 10, seating arrangement. Again, a very probable question in the GATE examination. Seating arrangement. A, B, C, D, E, F and G are playing cards around a circular table. D is not the neighbor of C and D. A is the neighbor of B and C. G, let's draw this actually. When you draw this now, the things are crystal clear. Okay, they are sitting and playing cards around a circular table. Okay, and there are 7. Okay, there are 7 of them. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. कर देते हैं. Okay, these are 7. Now, circle has no beginning or no end. We know we have to just pick up any one beginning at random based on the given information. D is not the neighbor of C and D. What is given? That is the not situation. What is the true situation? A is the neighbor of B and C. Matlab A, B, C are together, but I can't locate where A is right now. G, who is second to the left of D? This can be the good starting point. G, who is the second left of D? So let me start with D. My reference point is D, and G, who is the second left of D? First left, second left, should be G. G, who is to the second left of D, is the neighbor of E and F. Now G is the neighbor of E and F, guys. So E or F will be here. But where is E, where is F? We need some more information. But E and F will be surrounding G because G is the neighbor of E and F. A is the neighbor of B and C. Okay, acha. A is the neighbor of B and C. Okay, so ABC should occupy 3 consecutive places. So these are the 3 consecutive places where ABC can come. D is not the neighbor of C and D. D is, acha, yeah, again, D is not the neighbor of C and D. D is not the neighbor of C and D. Dear, D is not the neighbor of C and D. Okay, so E cannot be here. E is here and F is here. D is not the neighbor of C and D. Acha, so here C is also not possible. I told you ABC will be here consecutive, but C is not here. ABC may A between, because clearly mentioned A is the neighbor of B and C. So A will be surrounded by BC, right? So C will be here, A will be here, and this place has to go to the B. Now, whatever they ask, you can answer. I have made the arrangement complete here. What is that they are asking? Which of the following is correct? B is between A and D. This itself is correct. Let me still read another. D is between F and G. D is between F and G, wrong. E is to the immediate right of G. Now, E is to the left of G. F is to the left of G, immediate left? No, F is to the right. ये उल्टा पुल्टा दे दिया. That is why, which of the option is correct? Which of the option is correct? It is the only option A that is correct. Okay, I think little bit of time is exceeded, just little bit, but yeah, we are almost close. I told 30 minutes, but 5-10 minutes is okay, because we are now here on to the last 11th next expected topic, that is from syllogism. Okay, in the question below are given 3 statements followed by 3 conclusions, 1, 2, 3. You have to take the given statements to be true, even if you don't believe them. It's not what you believe, it's what is given. If that is correct, based on that, what is your decision taking capability? Logical deduction. What can you logically deduce from that? Suppose all bottles are windows. You will laugh sometimes. Sir, what is this statement? How bottles are windows? But whatever is given, you have to take it to be true, even if they seem to be variants from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusion and decide which of the conclusions logically follows from the given statements disregarding the commonly known facts. The best method I've already told you for such questions is the Venn diagram. So what is the Venn diagram? All dolls are windows. All dolls are windows. All A's are B's. A inside B. Okay. All dolls are windows. So let this be the windows. And all dolls are inside windows. Okay. Next, all bottles are windows. Acha. All bottles are also windows. That means bottles inside windows. Bottles may overlap with dolls, may not. But that is not sure, na? So we will usually keep it separate. That is not given, na? So usually we will keep separate. See, there may be an intersection between bottles and dolls, but that is not what I can really conclude. Acha ji. Then next kya hai? All cars are bottles. All cars are bottles. Acha. So cars will be a subset of this bottles. All cars are also bottles. All cars are bottles, matlab cars inside bottles. Now, which of the statements are correct? All cars are windows. All cars are bottles, but bottles are windows. So, of course, all cars are windows. Cars are also inside windows. So, this looks like true. Statement number 2. Some cars are dolls. Some cars are dolls. I'm telling you that this may have something in common, but I can't conclude. Maybe, right? Maybe. So, this cannot be a conclusion, right? Okay, that some cars are dolls. It may be possible, but I can't guarantee you. And if I can't guarantee you, that is not a conclusion. Some windows are cars. Acha, guys, there are so many windows. Out of them, some of them are cars. Very clear. Very clear. Very clear. Right. So this is true. So which of the options? Option will be actually C. Statement 1, conclusion 1 and conclusion 3 will follow. Conclusion 1 and conclusion 3 will follow. That's it. Conclusion 1 and conclusion 3 will follow. That's it. Done, done. All right, guys. This was the 11th question from the 11th expected topic. That's it. Now we close the session. Hope you have enjoyed this. Once again, a reminder. Do not forget to join us live, the ECEIN and Computer Science team from 3rd January to make your revision super solid, and that too in just a matter of 10 to 12 days. All subjects, all means all. Complete revision of your GATE syllabus. Boost your preparation starting from 3rd January. Stay tuned and stay subscribed to the channel so that you get regular updates and notifications about such series. Right? With this, I'll sign off for the session. I think it's around 35 to 40 minutes of the session, but that's I really believe that you get little benefit from this. Okay. And hope the coming year 2023, which you have already entered now, really is wonderful year for you. You really get your best, you do your best performance in the GATE, ESE, ISRO, BARC, etc. So many examinations will be there for you. All the very best. Once again, a happy and a fantastic new year. Hope you have liked this special experiment at night, 31st night, practicing questions. Bye bye, good night, stay safe and take care of yourself.